Good morning, stacking community. It's the Savagestacker here. Okay, so this video is going to be about trying to finish my monster box in 2020, which I've came to the conclusion over the last couple of weeks that is not going to happen. The price of Eagles is astronomical right now. The premiums are way up there, and the spot price has gone really low, but the price of Eagles has gone up, which means there's a huge gap between the spot price and the price and the premiums of Eagles. You're looking anywhere from 20, well, right now I think you can find them for like $23 to $25 an ounce, and I've seen it as high as $27 an ounce, and that is just a joke to me. Now, I know I know things are kind of crazy right now, and with silver, and there's not a lot out there that we can find for especially a good deal, and you know that's okay. I'm going to put this on hold, and I'll start it back up when things get kind of back to normal. When will that be? Nobody knows. My children are out of school for the rest of the school year. That means that somebody's going to have to stay home with them, and that means less money. That means no daycare. That means, you know, somebody's going to be losing work, and that means half the income for our house. So right now, the best thing for my family is to stack cash. You know, I'm holding on to my cash. And so I put buying Eagles aside. The great thing about stacking silver, gold, precious metals, or any kind of collection is you can always pick it back up later. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this year go by, or let things get back to normal. And once they do, I will continue to get back onto my monster box. I have 8 tubes. I have a little bit over 8 tubes. I have some nice BU ones that are still in these, like I got from Yankee from the swap, and I don't want to put them in a tube because they're really good looking, and yeah, I don't want to get them all scratched out, especially my 2020s. I have some of the 2020s, but when they're in the tube, they get kind of scratched up. Yeah, so I'm going to put this to the side for a minute and pick it back up when things get kind of back to normal. Now, I did take buying Eagles for granted in the last. Oh, I got a new subscriber. So I did take things for granted on Eagles the last few months. I would pick up things. If I saw this in the LCS, I would buy this over a tube of Eagles, or I would buy this and a tube of Eagles, and so that kind of slowed down my monster box. And if anybody would have known what was going on, or this was going to happen, I would have probably not bought that, and I would have focused more on my Eagles. So yes, I wasn't super focused on finishing this box, even though I was trying, but I just wasn't super focused. Now, when things get back to normal, trust and believe, I'm going to jump on Eagles in a major way. I'm just going to stack Eagles and only Eagles. I know it's kind of boring buying the same thing over and over and over again, but I think what I'm going to do to make that where it's not so boring is try to buy dates, you know, say go back, 24 years and buy each year, even though I have 4 14s, 2 19s, and a 20, and a bunch of mixed dates. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, just to make it where it's not as boring, if I can find them like that. If it ever gets back to the way it used to be, I'm going to try to do that. So yeah, my monster box, I'm going to put it to the side. Kind of a big bummer, I really wish I was able to, stay on it, but at the current time, I think it's best to save cash, and that way, if I don't get back to work over the next month or two, I have cash, and I'm able to, still pay my bills, put food in the house, and keep a roof over my children's head. So yeah, so I'm putting it to the side, which is a major bummer, but you know, things happen, and I can pick it back up anytime in life. And that's the best part about this whole thing, is we can start this over anytime. Now, that's not to say that I'm not going to be buying silver. If I can find silver or gold at a good price, you know, I may pick up a little, but I don't want to dump $4, $8, $12, $1,500 on silver or gold right now. It's just, that's just out of my reach, and I'd rather stack the cash. Now, if I see a couple ounces here or there that's at a good, reasonable price, I'm going to probably pick it up. Or I might focus a little more on collector's pieces. Like the piece I want to get right now, which is not hard to find, but they're kind of expensive, is the Venom. I want to get that little Venom Marvels round. And I did find it at a couple places. I found it on Atmex. I found it on US Mint. I found it in a few different places, and a few places have it really expensive, and then the other ones are not so expensive. But yeah, I might pick up a couple collector's pieces just to feel like I'm buying something. But that's probably it, you know. Just, you know, maybe one or two here and there, and that's it. So yeah, my monster box is put on hold for a while, and that's okay. And if you were trying to get a monster box as well, you know, don't. Okay, first off, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take my advice or my, you know, for anything. I'm just a guy trying to collect silver. But if you're trying to fill this monster box, you know, and you're like I am, and you know, you work day to day, paycheck to paycheck, and you have a little savings and stuff, don't go out there and blow your savings on really expensive tubes of Eagles. I've seen them on eBay for as much as like $637 a tube. That's ridiculous. Let Go is the best place I found locally. A guy had them for $440, and I asked him to go down to $400. He said the best he could do is $420. So there are some okay deals out there. But yeah, I wouldn't rush out there and try to, you know, buy tubes for a super large amount of money just to be able to finish this off. Hold off. Wait a minute, you know. You can come back to it later on. You know, there's better deals out there. Don't be trying to, you know, overspend just to get a goal finished. I'm certainly not going to do that. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you all for stopping by. This is Savagestacker, and I really appreciate all of you so much. Please hit the bell icon. That way you can get updated on my latest videos. And please rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Savagestacker. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands. This is Savagestacker. I'm over and out.